Hey folks, welcome back to a brand new episode. Today we are talking about two very high-end keyboards from Logitech. These two keyboards I have been using for quite a while. This Pro keyboard, I've been using it for all of 2021. This one right here is a new addition. I've used it for the past like 2 months. Now I can actually come back and say and do a little comparison on both of these. So first off, these two right here literally are made for gaming. I would say if you are a gamer, you should be getting one of these. These are the top of the line keyboard that you can get from Logitech. With the Logitech Pro keyboard, I've been using it probably 2020, 2021. I mean, throughout those years, I've been using this keyboard forever. And as you can see, it's still held up pretty well. This is my new addition that I've gotten and used for the past few months now. And so right now I just want to point out a few things if you are thinking about either upgrading to this newer version or if you should stay or not. One, if you are thinking about upgrading from this Pro keyboard to the G915, this is a great upgrade to the Pro keyboard. Things doesn't get stuck in between the keys as much. With the Pro keyboard, if you own one of these, you already know that things just get stuck in between the cracks and all that good stuff. It's just pretty horrid. Secondly, so if you look at this keyboard right here, I mean, things just slide right out of it. I can actually use a blower and just blow everything off. And yeah, maintenance wise is just a lot easier. Minus the wireless functionality of the G915, pretty much the functionality is all the same. I mean, you got a turn off, turn on light button, the switch to gaming mode button so you don't accidentally hit the window key and all that good stuff. And the software is pretty much the same. It actually is the same software where you can customize every single keys out there. And so I don't feel like that has changed up anything from a functional standpoint. Okay, wait, there is a volume rocker right here, which is great. I'm still getting used to that, to be honest with you. But once you get used to it, it's actually pretty nice to just quickly just slide and turn down your volume and then adjust your volume that way. There's some dedicated media keys on here, which I don't really use all that much, so I can't really speak to it. If you look at the Pro keyboard over here, it has the media keys as well. It's just kind of hidden within these F keys right here. And then also the volume button is right here as well. In terms of the lighting, the lighting is pretty much the same. It's driven by the Logitech software, and so I feel like the lighting is pretty much the same on this. You can do everything on one keyboard versus another. I haven't found pretty much any difference in the lighting at all, and so if that's one of your concern, I would say they're pretty much the same. Now let's go over to the strong point of the G915. Obviously is the wireless version, is the upgraded version. The G915 got Bluetooth and also the dongle wireless 2.4 gigahertz, what they call light speed. And so with the G915, you can actually hook this up to 2 devices and switch between them pretty quickly. Yeah, going from my Mac, which is over here, to my PC, it's literally just a button switching right here, Bluetooth to the 2.4 gigahertz. So that's pretty much a strong point right there. If you have 2 devices that you want to just seamlessly switch to, I would say this is the keyboard to go. This one right here, obviously, is a wired keyboard, and you just tether to one PC. That's it. In terms of the switch, I feel like this is the tactile switch, the quote-unquote brown switch, I would say. It's actually really good. The tactile switch, I recommend this. It's not loud and it feels good. I was going for the linear switch, but they didn't have any in stock when I was getting it. So I opt to go with this brown switch, and I'm glad I did because I actually like this now a lot more than the red switches that I usually use with other keyboards. The keys on this one right here actually the tactile feels just like this one over here. There's a little oomph or resistance to it whenever you click. So to me, the feel is pretty much the same. But as you can see right here though, this is a very low profile keycaps right here. So it keeps it super thin. If I put these two together right here, you can definitely tell the difference. it's significantly different, I would say. Yeah, that's what, and that brings me to the weight of these keyboards. If you really care about the weight, the Pro keyboard is actually heavier. Depending on what your liking is, you may like that a lot more. This one is not as heavy. It's still got, you know, some good weight to it, but this Pro keyboard is heavier. So let's do a little click test real quick. So again, this is the tactile. Now let's go over to the Pro keyboard. By the way, that's over 2 years worth of use right there. So let's put them next to each other. Pro keyboard. And so there you have it. I mean, hopefully that helps you with, you know, how loud each keyboard is. I don't think either one of them is very loud in my opinion. So anyway guys, that's my kind of quick comparison after using this keyboard for a few months and this keyboard for like 2 years. Yeah, I would say it's a good upgrade if you have the cash. If not, I would stick with this keyboard for a few more years. Yeah. Anyway, that's it for me guys. I'm out of here. Bye-bye.